And hello, my Aries. It's Tori, the hope dealer of guided intuition, babies. And I'm here to do your monthly spiritual guidance from Spirit, your guides, Jesus, Allah, the universe, whatever it is you believe in, Aries. This is what they want you to pay attention to in the month of May. I just honestly want to say congratulations. Okay, so why is Tori congratulating her Aries babies? Because in the month of May, and this quarantine has been so beneficial to Aries because here's the thing. I know and you know that Aries is an amazing individual, is a very sensual, a very loving person. We know that. Me and you know that. But on the outside world, you don't give that same energy to everybody. There's like this there was past tense. There was like this block or this gate that just kept everything like your emotions and others in a separate category. You get what I'm saying? Even though you guys feel, but there was just some kind of disconnect. Do you understand? Am I making sense? In the month of May, Aries, I'm just so proud of you because change is here. And this change that is happening, even if you see it externally or you don't see it, it's the kind of inner change. You get what I'm saying? Like that inner journey, answering those questions within yourself that gets the change on the outside. Because most people, we seek outside things thinking that it's going to make us happy on the inside. But honestly, it's the inside that makes us happy with the things that we have outside. if I'm making sense, okay? And the month of May, you are liberating yourself because change is here. And this change that is here, Aries, is really you honoring yourself, honoring your energy, honoring your emotions, honoring your feelings, really allowing them to come up, not pushing them down, not running for them, not denying them, not judging them, but allowing them to be, honoring your energy. And it's almost like, there was a rebirth of some sort because I just feel like whatever expectations you were holding yourself to, whatever outside views that, sometimes we let creep in or, having to show up or having to be whatever it is, but just really making a sound decision and closing out those cycles and honoring your energy. And I feel like with the change that is here, really being in touch with your feminine energy, which is your emotions, going deeper on a spiritual level. You're not to say you're not spiritual, but the depths that you are meeting yourself in the month of May is like no other. Like if we had a scale within ourselves to 100 to 1, and 1 being the closest we can touch our souls, you are daring to go to 1. And let's just say, and that's intense for Aries. You get what I'm saying? That's intense for my loves, because you don't give that to everybody. And if you're finally giving it to yourself, Aries, so it's going to be reflected back into you when it comes to career, when it comes to relationships. You are, believe it or not, by you making a decision to do this, you are drawing career choices, career paths, career opportunities, love interests, love paths that are truly in alignment with you, because you are not looking for that outside of yourself finally, but looking for that inside of yourself, validating from the inside, which is going to reflect that to you. You get what I'm saying? Because even in relationships, maybe it was kind of one-sided, or it wasn't what it was. It's because we were wanting something outside of ourselves first when we first have to get it within. and you're making a conscious decision to really open up. I just feel like a spiritual ascension is happening to you in the month of May. And Spirit says, as these changes happen, be easy with yourself, okay? Don't hold yourself to certain expectations. Allow whatever to come up, be it, emotionally. I don't care what comes up, Aries. You just allow it to come up. You hold no judgments towards it. So it says, we all have those days when we are disinclined to do anything. We try all sorts of mental tricks to talk ourselves into doing what we should be doing. Does this ever work? No. We end up feeling guilty, a very low vibration, for not getting anything done, which causes us to try twice as hard the next day, which causes us to get overwhelmed and exhausted, which then leads to becoming caught up in vicious cycles. Your body has a rhythm, just as everything else on this earth does. Flowers, trees, plants, and the elements, the tides, come and go. The flow, the sun, the moon rises and sets, animals hibernate, and flowers grow, bloom, and go dormant. You need to listen to the inherent cycle within you. Rest when you need to, work when you need to. Do not try to outthink the natural rhythms. Go easy on yourself and reserve judgment. You are your own hardest critic. So I love this with honoring your energy. Maybe in the past or up until this time, Aries, until you've come into this resolution, so this is beautiful for you, Aries, because you're honoring your energy. You're honoring your emotions, listen. And I feel like, if anything fell apart or whatever happened, you're wondering like, why did it happen? It's because sometimes we can get carried away. We can get so engulfed in work, get engulfed in other things outside of ourselves. And believe it or not, that's really depleting yourself. That's really scattering your energy. It could be something that you're passionate about, your business, and you're all in it. You know what I'm saying? But make sure that you are taking that time for you. And in the month of May, I see that happening, taking that time for yourself, to really honor your energy. Sometimes we can just get so away with the hustle and bustle. Like, no, if you don't want to do it, don't do it, Aries. If you do want to do it, because just say if you don't want to do something, but you do it anyway, you're bringing that low vibration, because truthfully, energy don't lie. You don't want to do it. And I feel like you're learning to honor your energy, and define what you want to partake in and what you don't. That's in friendships, that's in relationships, that's in business, spiritually, there's just a sense of getting back to the root of you. And I'm so happy because this change is just really going to allow you to feel so good, Aries. Whatever was low vibrational will cease. Okay, so what I wanted to do is I'm going to pull a tarot together, but these cards wanted to fly out. And what I wanted to do is ask Spirit, what is it that you want Aries to know about the month of May? As a collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, what would you like Aries to know? Okay, and these cards came out, and we're just going to pull some clarifiers with that. Let's just see. What else would Spirit like Aries to know about the month of May? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Aries. What would Spirit like Aries to know? The Magician. Yes, you are, baby. Listen, you are the magician. You got all the tools to make whatever it is that you desire, whatever it is that you want happen. Okay, you are what you've been waiting for. Okay, you are the hero that saves the day, Aries. That's the energy that I'm feeling. Again, on the bottom of this deck, the Queen of Cups, your emotions. You are allowing, this is a very emotional month for you because yes, it's a release, but I feel like it's a rebirth for Aries. Maybe you've been cut off from your emotions and allowing yourself to feel, you know what I'm saying? Or carrying some kind of guilt or shame for feeling. But I see that leaving. This is a time of liberation of really honoring your emotions, allowing your emotions to flow, being in the receptive mode, okay? That's what I see for you. Receiving, when I say receiving, I'm talking about the divine. I just see you really going to that sacred space. Aries, I apologize if you hear my nieces and nephews in the background. They are arguing about Fortnite. But here we go. Okay, so what I want to do before we flip these over, I just want to see what affirmations are going to govern your life in the month of May, Aries. Spirit, what affirmations are going to govern Aries' life in the month of May? What affirmations are going to govern Aries' life, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the month of May? Yeah, we're going to take them. Ooh, what's happening for you? Ooh, I love this. Oh my God. Hold on, guys. The bottom of this deck. I love this card. It says, life is always changing, and I drift easily through those changes, good and bad. As I drift through hard times, I can take comfort in knowing that I will leave them behind. As I drift away from good times, I can take comfort in knowing that more will come my way. So there's a deeper understanding of why things are happening and why it's happening the way that it is. I just feel like you're really in flow, and you're okay internally. That's why, outside things, what's going on outside of Aries is really not affecting you. Or even if some shit just falls out from the sky, it's not really like it doesn't move you, because you're finding balance within. Okay, maybe you were trying to find balance externally outside of yourself, but now you're finding balance within, and this is really liberating you within your personal power right here with all this yellow showing. So the affirmations that govern your life, oh yes, self-love, yes baby, self-love and confidence. I openly embrace a feeling of self-love. The PG kind. I love myself because I understand myself. I love myself as the most committed partner I will ever have. Say that again, Aries. Don't no woman or no man make you, baby. That's just the cream. That's just the cream. That's just the nuts. The some extra sprinkles on the side, honey. But you are that whole delicious banana split. Ooh, and then some hot fudge and caramel, whatever it is. And you're starting to get your confidence back. You're starting to see like, yes, I am a good catch. I am an amazing woman or an amazing man. Like I am all that in a bag of chips. With this relationship, with this status, with this or not, you are loving yourself for who you are, realizing that these outside things, this status, a career, a love, it doesn't define you. You are getting that love from the inside. Okay? And what is that doing? By pouring that self-love within yourself, that is really bringing bringing your confidence in. In this moment, I take a step back and look at myself with the pride of a good mother. Okay, I see an abundance of abilities and talents that show up all the time in big and little ways. See, it keeps like you keep hearing this big, little. Where's the other card we seen? Good, bad. That kind of, it don't matter. When you know you the shit, it doesn't matter. Good, bad, in between, baby. I'ma still be me and still do me. And that's the confidence, that's the energy that you're taking on. And especially with matters of the heart. Okay? I love this. I love myself as the most committed partner I will ever have. And that is your ticket. If you are an Aries, all right? Because, look at this one right here. We got love. I'm telling you. That's how you call in the love of a lifetime. But honestly, by you loving yourself, for some of my Aries, you're a little blocked. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not really trying to check for that. But by you really loving yourself, you're going to remove these blocks. Okay? Yeah, like my shoulders are on fire. What is that about? I just cracked my neck. What is that about? Yeah, you've been carrying something. Because my shoulders in your heart area. Yeah, that heart area. You've been carrying something. And I feel like, yeah, you're releasing that. And you're going to allow those emotions to come up from within your heart in the month of May. So that's beautiful. You know what? Affirmations that govern your life, self-love and confidence. Oh my, come on now. If that isn't a vibe, I don't know what is. So let's just see what Spirit wants you to know about the month of May. We have the Deer Spirit, bring a gentle touch. Ooh, with the 10 of Wands. So I feel like, Aries, as you release, as you come into, the refocus and really honoring your truth, this is going to move you away from certain connections that were a burden, that, whatever, you're carrying this load. You've carried this load for so long, something within the heart, because I'm saying this a couple of ways. And I feel like you're releasing that. You're releasing these wands. Okay. And I feel like Spirit is saying, be gentle with yourself. Bring a gentle touch. Be gentle with yourself. With the Deer Spirit, it talks about being gentle when it comes to others. And I feel like there's a situation within the heart that, maybe you've been carrying this wands and it's just been, and you about to drop that shit and you about to let them know what time it is when you drop this shit. It could be family. It could be, in a relationship. It could be a business. It's something like, you about to like really tell them what time it is. The Deer Spirit, it talks about the time has come to be gentle and diplomatic when dealing with others. You might have found yourself in a situation where negotiations are necessary in order to reach your goal. Maybe like, because I feel like with honoring your truth, you're putting up boundaries, and not only boundaries, but asking for what it is that you desire when it comes to work, when it comes to a relationship. And it's not, sometimes people can't meet your standards. They might feel that your standards may be too high, even though they're not. But it's all about honoring yourself. So, if somebody doesn't meet your standards, if somebody can't come up, because I feel like this somebody in business deals and also relationships, like, don't get mad. Don't get mad. It's all right. Even though like you deserve work more and you're worth more and you didn't put so much time and energy in something, and like you want to just really like flare the fuck off, because that's what I feel. Somebody just really wants to go in. And Spirit is saying, listen, we know that Saturn, I think, is retrograde in the month of May. Venus is retrograde, and another sign. And karma is clearing out here. One of the things that you have to know, keep a good heart, Aries. Keep a good heart, because one of the things that I tell people, like, what you put out will come back to you, period. All day, every day. The energy that you put out is what will come back to you. You don't ever have to try to repay or get somebody back for something they did, because the energy that you put out, that's what you're going to get back, guaranteed. So I feel like you have to make a decision to, not argue. Don't try to fight for someone to be in your life or fight for a situation to be in your life. Nah, let that, there are no losses, only lessons, baby. Only lessons. Maybe there's a situation that it's just like burden. You can't get over it. It's hurting. Like okay. Spirit is saying, allow it to fall off, because listen, you're the creator of your reality. You can co-create whatever it is that you want. You have the strength right here to co-create with Spirit and call forth and bring forth what it is that you truly desire. Okay. That's what I'm seeing for the month of May. Yeah, it says the Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold. Come on. You're coming into you. You're stepping into your power. I'm just getting like the Queen of Wands energy, so fierce right now. Like you're really stepping into your personal power. So I want to read something from the Badger Spirit. It says, the Badger Spirit rejoices at your persistence and the commitment to what is true for you. And this is you really, taking back your power, reclaiming your power, knowing who you are, Aries, and honoring your truth. It says, whatever you seek, your tendency and faith in your partnership with Spirit is paying off. The results will soon show up into form in your world. The gift of the Badger Spirit is to surely know that taking a risk now and being courageous, fearless, and bold will yield wonderless results. This is a time to harness your will and apply it consistently to the pursuit of your dreams and what makes you happy. And this is what you are doing in the month of May. This is the change that you've been waiting for. Whatever shift you've been praying for, asking for, it's here right now, Aries. Okay? That's what I'm seeing for my loves. So we're going to go ahead and get into your monthly spiritual guidance. I will be right back. All right, Aries. So here we go. We're going to take a look and just see what are the things that you're going to be thinking about in the month of May. These are going to be the things that Spirit is going to be placing on your mind for you to process, for you to ponder on, okay? Because the more that you ponder on these things, the more that you're going to see the desires of your heart manifest and gain the clarity that you've been looking for. So here we go. So the first thing that is crowning you, or the thing that Spirit is really having you take a look at, Aries, in the month of May, we have spiritual growth. And this is going to really define currently what's going on in you right now. Making a decision to honor your truth, to honor your path. I want to read something for you right now. It says, this card signifies that the change you're currently in the midst of or contemplating is part of your spiritual growth. It will bring you great blessings, and even if challenges present themselves along the way. As this experience comes to a conclusion, you will know that you are very strong indeed. In fact, this situation will push you to leave behind your comfort zone. And I feel like this is what's going on with you. We know that you are meeting yourself on a deeper level emotionally, which means that you're going to meet yourself on a deeper level emotionally when it comes to career, when it comes to any matter of the heart, a relationship, and all of that. But yeah, there is just this quest for deeper understanding. And for some of my Aries, there's this question yourself, are you doing it right? Are you honoring the path that is truly destined for you? Like just whatever you're looking at in the month of May, it's here to stretch you, Aries. It's here to make you open up. It's designed that way so you will meet yourself on a deeper level. Spiritual growth. These are a lot of lessons. And one of them is, in the month of May, you're learning how to really honor yourself and do what makes you happy. And not only that, not have it come from a negative sense or a lower vibrational. You know what I'm saying? Like doing it when it's easy, like to do something when you're mad at somebody. You ever experienced that? Like you couldn't tell them, like if y'all were just in a normal conversation and everything was good, but as soon as they piss you the hell off, oh, you can give it to them. I feel like you're learning how to have balance within your emotions, and not hide from certain emotions. And this is helping you grow on a spiritual level. And with this spiritual growth, it helps us to be true to ourselves. Also, I'm seeing with some of my Aries, there could be some kind of addiction that you're looking at. And this might not be for everybody, so don't flip out. But it talks about a spiritual growth, a health change. And I feel like it could be, and this addiction, because believe it or not, addiction will show up in multiple, it's just not food. It's just not substance abuse. You know what I'm saying? It could be people. It could be addicted to social media. That's one of the things as a collective, all 12 signs and human beings in general are facing our addictions. Things that, we need to take a look at before it just gets completely out of hand, and I'm a Sagittarius, honey. So we definitely are learning some things. And I feel like Aries, you are too in the month of May, but it's not here to judge you. It's here to show you what needs to go and what needs to change, what causes you to anything that we overindulge in is a sense of false grounding. What causes you to on false ground, okay? Because I really feel like you're on an inner journey, Aries. And the thing I love about an inner journey is that not all who wonder, are lost. You're not. You're getting clear and you're defining. And you're going within yourself and you're going to look at things, and remove whatever you've been holding on to like to false ground yourself, okay? Is what I'm seeing. Okay. But there was a card that fell out and I really want to read it to you. It's from my shamanic healing deck. Okay. It's this deck right here. And this might not be for everybody, but I feel like I need to let you know because you're going on an inner journey. And it says, at times we are consumed with our own personal journey that we project our journey onto another. Every soul arrives on this planet with lessons to learn and a life to live. And I feel like this is pertaining to a relationship. You're probably wondering like, why won't they act right? Why won't they do this? Why do we keep being here? One of the things that I'm realizing is that we all come here on a journey. We all come here on a soul mission. And just because I'm in a space that I am and you're in a space when you are and they're over there, it doesn't mean that I'm right, you're right, or they're wrong. You know what I'm saying? No, we're all on our separate path. And if there's a person that you're genuinely liking, Aries, and you're like, damn, why won't they just get here? It's because they're meant to have the experience that they're having right now. And I know sometimes that's hard to process and it's easy to anger and, push that energy. But what I had to ask myself, Aries, at one point in time in my life, I had to ask myself, why am I willingly returning to something that clearly right now is hurting me and it's not the time? And then we blame, our partner or the person. However, if you willingly see that somebody is emotionally unavailable and they can't give it to you and you're still trying to, well, I can make them do it. That was my thing. I can make them open up. I can make them be ready for love. And I can make them with just all my amazingness and my awesome sauce because I'm just such an incredible person. Like, no, seriously. I might sound like I'm playing, but I was dead serious. Okay, Aries? And I realized that no, because they're meant to be on that part of that journey. And that's selfish of me to make that person commit, and that person commit. And when there are 100 other people that will commit to you, but why are you so focused on making that person commit? It's like you want them to commit, but a part of you might be, projecting your emotions on them. Because if you are trying to make a person that you clearly see is emotionally unavailable be available, there's a part of you that's mirroring that's emotionally unavailable, that makes you go for that type that will cast out the 100 that are ready for a relationship. You're focused on the one that's quite not ready for the relationship. Do you get what I'm saying? And I know that's kind of tough and I know it's kind of hard to hear, Aries, but I feel like somebody's probably forcing something or getting angry at a person that's not quite ready to show up yet. And I just want to, I know that might be hard to hear because when that person is ready, they'll be ready. However, I just felt the need to say that. But it says, while struggle is natural, it is natural only so far as it leads itself to learning lessons and overcoming interpersonal challenges. Beneath every one of these struggles is the gift of enlightenment, the satisfaction of a lesson learned. So it's not even just showing up in like love, Aries, okay? With the spiritual growth and just that inner journey and understanding, like sometimes we can't, if we have parents that did certain things or like, a mother that, just really wasn't a mother or, a father that was like, well, just was absent. You know what I'm saying? Like we just wonder why. But one of the things I learned with healing my relationship with my mom, and I kind of talk about this on my daily guidance is, if you could really like go in their shoes and get a time machine and just see how they grew up and what was given to them, you would notice that a lot would happen with them they probably did with you. If they didn't give you stability, if they, because the women in my family took care of the men, the man. It was just very, naturally went towards emotionally unavailable men. So in my relationships of, growing, I started in that area. I started to do that. I had to unlearn those thoughts and realize that wasn't what was right, when it comes to relationships. So, a mother or a father, they can only give you, what they had. And I know sometimes it's hard to like forgive them, and but I feel like that's something that you're working through in the month of May. And I feel like it's going to be for the better right here. Family changes. There's a time to like, mend something. And I don't even think like it's personally you mending it with somebody else or with this particular parent, but just opening your heart and having a space of compassion, because I'm telling you, hurt people. you know I would never forget, when my mom used to talk about her childhood, and though her parents gave, money and stuff, emotionally, love, oh fuck, that was non-existent. They were like, my granddaddy was, having sex with his stepdaughters, what I'm saying, like raping, like it was just a lot. And having my mom see that at 2 years old, you know what I'm saying, and then their mom knowing and not doing anything about that, but taking them to the doctor to get abortions, because guess what, I'm pretty sure somewhere down the line my grandmother's mother's mother, that was their way of being, and that was a lot of things that was going on within my family tree of just covering shit, you know what I'm saying, when it, sexual abuse, just covering it. And my generation is what really broke that for my family. You would just never know. I know it's like, damn, just, I'm telling you, if a person is out here being nasty, being mean, being vicious, if they lack compassion, if they're just psychologically gone, there's a reason behind it, okay? It's something happened, and that's why, it's good to hold a space of compassion. You don't have to mix in it, but having an understanding, okay, what is really what are is really going to help you, Aries, in the month of May, release some things and come into a lighter energy and deeper understanding, and with honoring yourself, because some kind of family changes are going to take place. So with that being said, next, what's crowning with self employment, and I feel like this is just you, seeing how can you make money from your hobbies, coming out of that 9 to 5, really coming into business. There's some new business opportunity or advancement here for you. How can you expand? I just see some of that crowning my Aries in the month of May. So those are going to be some major things that's going to be crowning you, Aries, in the month of May. I feel like there's some business opportunities too for some of you. You can like literally turn your hobbies into money. So let's just go ahead and see what Spirit wants you to know about love, Aries, in the month of May. So these cards right here, Aries, is what the energy of love needs from you, okay, to get the most out of your love life. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. When I seen this, I see there's a lot of healing that you're doing within yourself. Even if you're in a relationship or there's somebody on your mind, I possibly see a deeper like friendship connection. Even though you have these romantic feelings towards them, I see like a friendship brewing here. Or right now, you're being comfortable with being friends and just getting to know each other, and peeling back the layers, because I feel like there's a lot of work that you're focused on, Aries, when it comes to yourself. But you're on somebody's brain, because it says, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. Yeah, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. So I feel like there's someone that has your heart, whether you know this person or not, but there's an energy, that just really is willing to wait for you, willing to build the friendship right here. It says, nurture your bond of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. And it says, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. And I feel like this is something that you're doing. Even if you're in a connection, I see it like, not, I want to say separation, but some space, space to really get clear, space to like retreat within yourself, Aries. In the month of May, it's time to disconnect from the world and just really go in. Okay. And just take a look at yourself and really, get back confident in your personal power to get out there, because I feel like we have a past life relationship. That's what I feel like. There's a very beautiful, I love to say, divine connection here for you. And I feel like the more that you love yourself and retreat within you, the more you're going to be calling this person towards you. Or you have an option. You have like, because I got that when I see this card, this is like my twin flame kind of card right here. And then this is more of like you're like giving, calling in your soulmate. Your praise and affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. I feel like that's something that you're doing. Options here, retreating in to just maybe see, what better suit is for you. Okay, because we also have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. There's something in love, it's asking you to really disconnect. Even if you're in a relationship, partnership, a marriage, it doesn't matter. Just really go within and look at some truths, because I'm saying this, my throat chakra is itching. And I feel like whatever truths you go look at, Aries, when it comes to love in the month of May, is really going to help you to attract and the love that you desire, or really get a spark back. But yeah, I just feel like there's a new beginning in love here. There's a new beginning. I feel like somebody's making a decision to put something behind you, okay, and move towards more emotionally fulfilled connections here. Because right here, look, we got the page of vessels, the otter. This is my flexibility card, because the otter can live on land and on water, but it was reversed. And then you have the wanderer. So with the otter, it's all about being flexible. And I feel like somebody, to get a new beginning in love, what Spirit wants you to know about your love life and what focus on in the month of May is to go within yourself, Aries. That's how you get this new beginning and a relationship that's really fulfilling you and that fulfills these cups. Wish fulfillment is by you, daring to, go within, retreat within yourself. This is how you walk towards this new beginning. This is how you come out of a dilemma. This is how you come out of stagnation, or come back into balance, is by doing that. And I feel like that's what your love life wants you to do in the month of May, Aries, is really focus on you and focus on honoring your truth and your path. Okay. Yeah, that's not weird. It's probably weird because it's like love, but yeah, sometimes in love, you just got to focus on yourself. You really, really do. Oh, and I see why, because what Spirit wants you to know that will bring you more fulfillment if you choose to do these things is to drop regret. There's some regret that you carry concerning love, or how love panned out, or what you didn't give. I feel like you're really clearing that, and it's going to bring you back into balance in the month of May. Okay? And by coming into balance, you're going to be with this sexual energy here. This is what I seen. I'm not here to judge you, honey. Ain't nobody judging you. There is a connection that I feel like is strictly, sex. The emotions are one-sided. It could be you, Aries, or this person, but they're emotionally unavailable. And I feel like Spirit is just telling you, like, why just level yourself to sex when, you can have sex, love, lust, intimacy. You can have it all. Our sacral chakra is all about, with this sexual energy, that comes from our sacral chakra. That's our passion. That's our creativity. And I feel like you're bringing that into balance. You're facing and confronting, the things. You're bringing that to an end. And the more that you get creative and you follow your heart, and because, sometimes we have missions or we have things that we want to do or projects, but for whatever reason, we just don't do them. When you are a creative or artist of all kinds, it's very important that you have an outlet. Sexual energy is here for creation. Hence, children, creation coming together. It's here to creation. So you have to channel that energy. And when that energy is not, being channeled or used, it will start to show up in unhealthy ways. And I feel like you're bringing that back into balance in the month of May. Okay, so the word that Spirit wants Aries to keep at the forefront of their mind in the month of May is hope. Okay, hope. So I feel like don't count yourself out or don't count an opportunity out. Keep hope alive, because it says hope indicates that there is a possibility. Turn that into probability and take it to its greatest potential. Hope is merely a feeling, okay, of expectation until you put it into motion with your intense desire. Enhance your desire, follow your passion. Don't let doubt slip in. Trust your feelings, and expertise and positive results will show. There is a strong need for now to anticipate a positive outcome. So listen, above all, hope, Aries, okay? So I love you guys so freaking much. I hope this brought you clarity and understanding. It was such an honor to read for the beautiful soul who is watching this, and I will catch you on my channel. Take care.